Good afternoon, ma'am. We are the reporters of the Lesson 7.2, the Enhanced Teacher Education Curriculum Anchored on Outcome-Based Education.
The desired learning outcomes of this topic is first, identify the desired outcomes in terms of competencies of the new teacher education curricula. Be familiar with the degree programs, the contents, the delivery modes, and the assessment in the new teacher education program. Then, to analyze the new teacher education curricula in the context of outcome-based education, and to reflect on the pre-service teacher's preparation to become highly qualified global teacher. And today, I will be presenting a report on the competencies of quality teacher as outlined by the Teacher Education Program under the Memorandum Order of CMO 74-82, Series of 2017. These competencies reflect the outcome expected from the teacher education degree programs after 4 years of rigorous schooling, and the attainment of these outcomes is fundamental in shaping effective and competent educators. Let us delve into each of the 10 mandated outcomes that defines the competencies of a quality teacher. So the outcome number 1, demonstrated basic and higher level of literacy for teaching and learning. The first outcome focuses on the demonstrated literacy of future teachers. A quality teacher must exhibit both basic and higher levels of literacy for teaching and learning. This includes not only reading and writing skills, but also the ability to analyze and interpret educational content, ensuring that teachers are able to understand and communicate complex ideas effectively to their students. Next is outcome number 2, demonstrated deep and principled understanding of the teaching and learning process. Outcome 2 requires teachers to possess a deep and principled understanding of the teaching and learning process. It is essential for educators to comprehend the theories and principles that underpin the way students learn, and how to design lessons and activities that promotes cognitive development and critical thinking. The outcome number 3, mastered and applied the subject matter, content, and pedagogical principles appropriate for teaching and learning. In outcome 3, teachers are expected to have mastered their subject matter, as well as the pedagogical principles required for effective teaching. This includes applying appropriate teaching methods, strategies, and resources tailored to the content and the needs of the learners. The outcome number 4, applied a wide range of teaching-related skills in curriculum development, instructional material production, learning assessment, and teaching delivery. Outcome 4 emphasizes the application of various teaching-related skills. This includes curriculum development, instructional material production, learning assessment, and effective teaching delivery. Teacher must be skilled in creating engaging and meaningful educational experiences that cater to diverse learning needs. Outcome number 5, articulated and applied clear understanding of how educational processes relate to political, historical, social, and cultural context. The 5th outcome calls for teachers to articulate and apply a clear understanding of how educational processes relate to political, historical, social, and cultural context. This competency ensures that teachers can integrate broader societal issues into their teaching, fostering a learning environment that is responsive to local and global challenges. Outcome number 6, facilitated learning in various classroom settings, diverse learner coming from different cultural backgrounds. Outcome 6 requires teachers to facilitate learning in various classroom settings and work with diverse learners from different cultural backgrounds. It highlights the importance of inclusive teaching practices, ensuring that all students, regardless of their background, are provided with the opportunity of succeed. Outcome number 7, experience direct field and clinical activities in the teaching milieu as an observer, teaching assistant, or practice teacher. The 7th outcome focuses on the importance of direct field and clinical experiences. Teachers must undergo actual practices in the classroom as observers, teaching assistants, or practice teachers. This hands-on experience is crucial in bridging theory and practice and developing the skills needed for effective learning. Outcome number 8, created and innovated alternative teaching approaches to improve students' learning. Outcome 8 encourages teachers to create an innovative alternative teaching approaches. Quality educators are expected to continually adapt and improve their methods in order to enhance students' learning outcomes. This includes exploring new technologies, pedagogical strategies, and differentiated approaches to meet diverse learners' needs. Outcome number 9. Practice professional and ethical standards for teacher anchored for both local and global perspectives. Outcome 9 emphasizes the importance of practicing professional and ethical standards. Teachers are expected to uphold values that reflect integrity, accountability, and respect for students, colleagues, and the community. This includes maintaining a strong ethical compass both locally and globally, as they serve as role models for their students. Outcome number 10. Pursued continuously lifelong learning for personal and professional growth as teachers. Finally, Outcome 10 stresses the importance of lifelong learning. Teachers are expected to continually pursue professional development and growth, recognizing that teaching is a dynamic field that requires ongoing learning. By embracing this commitment to self-improvement, teachers ensure they remain effective and relevant in the practice. Which of the outcomes are you developing on the subjects you are taking or have developed in the previous subjects that you took? These outcomes are set at the beginning of your degree plan. You must put this to heart, so as you go along, you will be able to master your courses and will be ready to be employed
After you get your teacher's license.
In conclusion, the competencies outlined in CMO 74 to 82 series of 2017 provides a comprehensive framework for the development of quality teachers. These outcomes not only guide the professional growth of future educators but also ensure that they are well equipped to address the diverse and evolving needs for learners. As we continue to develop teaching education programs, let us keep these outcomes in mind, ensuring that our teachers are prepared to foster a positive and effective learning environment for all students.
Competencies of quality teachers as mandated by the Department of Education, Order 42, Series 2017, or Philippines Professional Standards for Teachers, or PPST. Aside from the goals set by the CHED for quality teachers, the Department of Education, or DepEd, has listed important skills or competencies that teachers need when they start teaching in basic education, especially for new teachers called beginning teachers. These are teachers who just graduated from college. That DepEd focuses on career stage level 1 for these teachers, which means they should have basic skills to handle a classroom. So these skills build on what you already learned in college, making them more prepared and confident to their new role as a teachers. PPST domains with clusters of competencies are: first is the domain number 1, competences on content knowledge and pedagogy. So this is about knowing your subject well and knowing how to teach it effectively. You should be able to explain lessons clearly and use teaching strategies that help students learn better. So the domain number 2 is the competencies on the learning environment. So this focuses on creating a safe, a supportive, and organized classrooms where students feel comfortable and ready to learn. So the domain number 3 is competencies on diversity of learners. It's about understanding that students are different in terms of abilities, their backgrounds, and the learning styles. You should know how to adjust your teaching to meet their needs. So the domain number 4 is the competencies on curriculum and planning. So this involves understanding the curriculum and planning lessons that are aligned with it. You should set a clear goals for what students need to learn and prepare activities to help them achieve those goals. So the domain number 5 is competencies on assessment and reporting. So this is about checking how well students are learning through tests, projects, or other methods. You must check students' progress and give feedback to help them improve. So the domain number 6 is competencies on community linkages and professional engagement. So this focuses on working with parents, colleagues, and the community to support the students' learning. You should also participate in school activities and professional development. So the domain number 7 is the competences on personal growth and professional. So this is about improving yourself as a teacher. You should reflect on your teaching, seek feedback, and keep learning new skills to become better in your profession. Competency Framework for Teachers in Southeast Asia, or CFTC. To keep up with other teachers in ASEAN countries, you need to develop a certain important skills. So these competencies are first knowing and understanding what to teach. You need to be familiar with your subjects and able to explain it well. Second is helping students to learn. Use a different ways to make lesson interesting and easy for students to understand. And third is the engaging the community. Work with the parents and community to support students' learning. Fourth is becoming a better teacher. Always try to improve your teaching skills through learning and feedback. Most importantly, you also need to remember the Philippine Qualifications Framework, or PQF. So this framework ensures your skills and knowledge meet the standards required in the Philippines and prepare you for teaching in ASEAN countries. Philippine Qualifications Framework, or PQF, Level 6 for bachelor's degree, PQF 6 level of outcomes. First is knowledge, skills, and value. Graduates should have a broad and well-organized understanding of their field, like teaching. They should know a lot about their subject, how to teach it, and how to apply that knowledge in real-world situations. This knowledge helps them do their job well and continue learning as they go through their career. Second is application of knowledge, skills, and values. Graduates should be able to take what they have learned and apply it in their teaching or other professional works. So it means using their knowledge and skills in a variety of tasks and settings, whether it's teaching different subjects or managing classrooms. Third is degree of independence in workplace. Graduates should be capable of working on their own as teachers or as a part of a team. They should be able to handle the responsibilities without needing constant supervision. They should also be able to collaborate with others, especially when the work requires teamwork, such as coordinating with fellow teachers or engaging with the community.
We have reached the new teacher education curricula. Now, let me discuss the new features of teachers education curricula. All future teachers will be trained on how to use technologies for teaching and learning. Thus, we have a course like Technology for Teaching and Learning 1 and 2. The world we live today is heavily dependent on technology. Thus, it is inevitable that it becomes deeply integrated in the education curricula. It makes facilitating learner easier and allows for opportunities for both students and teachers. All future teachers will enhance skills in assessment of learning outcomes. That's why we have courses like Assessment 1 and 2. Assessment is an important part of the teaching and learning process. It allows the teachers to see how much the learner has learned. It is vital that teachers know what, how, and why to assess the performance of the students. They will interpret the meaning of this assessment and create a conclusion regarding the result experiential learning courses will be. More focus on the application of theory to practice in varied contexts. These courses are Field Study 1, Field Study 2, and Teaching Internship. Experiential learning is focused on learning through experience. This is the best way to learn the curriculum as it allows the students to practice theory and explore their future profession. All future teachers in elementary level will be prepared to teach all subject areas, including good manners and right conduct, and other mother tongue. This is the reason why teacher must be multi-literate and have a broad array of discipline. By teaching these subject areas, they will be able to create a foundation needed by the student so that they can go through the educational system and make it easier for them to understand the things that are going on in society. There are 2 degree programs that prepare teachers to teach both in the elementary and secondary levels. These are degrees of Bachelor of Physical Education, BEd, and Bachelor of Technical Vocational Teacher Education, or BTVTED. A new degree is offered by the Teaching of Culture and Arts, which is BECA-Ed. 2 straight degree programs, which are formerly the specialization of BEd before, are offered now to prepare teachers who will teach early childhood education and special education. These courses are Bachelor in Early Childhood Education and Bachelor in Special Education. Lastly, all original courses will be enhanced. It is inevitable that existing courses will be continually enhanced to fit the needs and demands of the students and the world we live in today. Next is the new features of the educational curricula. Presented on this table are the CMO number, series of 2017, and their title of degrees. So first, we have the CMO 74 series of 2017, which is the BEd, Bachelor of Elementary Education. CMO 75 series of 2017, the BSEd, Bachelor of Secondary Education with majors in English, Mathematics, Science, Filipino, Social Studies, and Values Education. The CMO 76 series of 2017, which is the BECEd, the Bachelor of Early Childhood Education. The CMO 77 series of 2017, the BSNEd, the Bachelor of Special Needs Education. The CMO 78 series of 2017, the BTLEd, Bachelor of Technology and Livelihood Education. The CMO 79 series of 2017, the BTVTEd, the Bachelor of Technical Vocational Teacher Education. CMO 80 series of 2017, the BPEd, Bachelor of Physical Education. CMO 81 series of 2017, the BSESS, Bachelor of Science in Exercise and Sports Sciences, not for teaching degree. The CMO 82 series of 2017, the BCAEd, Bachelor of Culture and Arts Education, and lastly, the CMO 83 series of 2017, the BPDELS, Post-Baccalaureate Diploma and Alternative Learning System. All of the above are the degree programs except BSESS adhere to the common program outcomes stated earlier to be achieved during the college preparation of pre-service teacher. Also embodied in the intended program outcomes are those of the PPST for beginning teachers and other teacher standards.
course contents to achieve the outcome to prepare future teachers for their jobs. They need to learn a certain subjects. These subjects include theories, principles, ideas, and concepts that help them achieve their goals as a teachers. There are three main groups of subjects that make up the content of the degree programs. These groups cover everything a teacher needs to know to succeed in their job. Cluster 1, Professional Education Courses. These are courses that every future teacher will take, no matter what subjects they will teach. They provide the basic knowledge and understanding needed to become a good teacher. These courses cover all the important ideas and concepts to help teachers build a strong foundation in their professions. A. The foundation, theories, and concepts. This cluster focuses on basic of teaching, including the important ideas from different fields like philosophy, psychology, history, and the sociology. The course titles are the follows. First is the Child and Adolescent Learning Principles. Second, the Teaching Profession. Third, the Teacher and the Community. School Culture and Organizational Leadership. Fourth is Foundations of Special and Inclusive Education. B. Pedagogical Content Knowledge. These subjects will teach future teachers both the theory and practice of teaching. They focus on how to effectively teach different subjects and the best methods to use in the classroom. These courses help teachers understand how to apply their knowledge to make the lessons clear and engaging for students. First, the facilitating learning, learner-centered teaching and learning. Second is assessment and learning 1:13. Assessment and learning 2. 4 is technology for teaching and learning 1. Fifth is the teacher and the school curriculum. 6. Building and enhancing new literacies across the curriculum. C. Experiential learning courses. These subjects combine what teachers learn in theory with real-life practice. They give future teachers the chance to apply what they've learned in the classroom to actual teaching situations, helping them gain hands-on experience in real educational setting. First is field study 1, observation of teaching and learning in actual school environment. Second, field study 2, participation and teaching as assistantship. Third, teaching internship. Cluster 2, major courses. Major courses are the subjects that focus on the specific area of teaching a student wants to specialize in. These courses help students become experts in their chosen field of teaching. Each degree program has its own set of major courses, which are listed in a guide called the Commission Memorandum Order or the CMO. These courses give students the specialized knowledge and skills they need for their future teaching jobs. Cluster 3, electives. Electives are extra subjects that students can choose to take, apart from their main courses. These subjects are offered from other degree programs and can help future teachers gain additional skills or knowledge. Electives allow students to explore different areas of education or specialize in a certain topic that interests them. That's all. Thank you.
Pedagogical approaches to deliver the content and achieve the desired learning outcome. So this topic will explore various pedagogical approaches that educators can utilize to effectively deliver the content and achieve the desired learning outcomes. We will go into the key principles, strengths, and limitations of each approach, providing practical examples for implementation. The uniqueness of teaching future teachers is that the delivery of strategy and methods come into two layers. First, the first layer is it enables learner who are college students to achieve the desired learning outcome of the lesson. And the second layer is to find a strategy that will teach the content in the future workplace, which is the basic education. But before that, first we're going to define what is pedagogy. So pedagogy refers to the art and science of teaching. It encompasses the theories, methods, practices that guides effective instruction and learning. Effective pedagogy aims to create an environment that fosters meaningful interactions, promotes critical thinking, and supports students' growth. In other words, the pedagogy refers to the word teaching how to teach. We will gonna talk about the different delivery modes of learning. First is the face-to-face delivery mode. So it is a traditional delivery mode where the teacher and the students are physically present to hold classes in a designated places. So face-to-face delivery mode is a traditional yet powerful mode of learning that offers numerous benefits for both students and teachers. So in what reason it makes this delivery mode powerful? First, it provides direct interaction and communication. So, it gives real-time feedback. Instructors can provide immediate feedback on student understanding about their progress. Second, it enhances engagement and motivation. Learning in a group setting, fostering a sense of community and belonging, motivating students to participate. Third, it gives stronger relationship and support. Face-to-face interactions allow for the development of strong relationship between students and their instructors. Face-to-face delivery remains a valuable mode of learning, offering unique advantages for interaction, engagement, and skill development. While challenges exist, with careful planning and consideration, face-to-face instruction can provide a rich and rewarding learning experience for students. Second is the distance learning or remote learning. So this type of learning is a delivery mode where the students and teachers are not physically present in one designated place or classroom. For the online, the teacher is stationed in a control hub while the students are connected to the hub. Distance learning, also known as remote learning, is a method of education where students learn from a distance without physically attending a traditional classroom. This type of learning relies heavily on technology, using online platforms, video conferencing, and the digital tools to deliver educational content, facilitate interaction between students and instructor, and assess student progress. Distance learning has become increasingly popular in recent years due to its flexibility and accessibility. It offers a various alternatives to traditional classroom learning, allowing students to pursue their educational goals regardless of location or schedule. So next is the blended learning or flexible learning. So this type of delivery learning mode is a combination of the face-to-face and the distance learning. The whole course will be using the two delivery modes and should be reflected in the curriculum syllabi. This innovative model leverages the strengths of both in-person and digital learning to create a more engaging and effective educational experience for learners of all ages. So the benefits of blended learning is that for learners, it enables students that can access learning materials anytime, anywhere, catering to different learning styles and schedules. On the other hand, for the educators, blended learning provides educators with a wider range of tools, such as gamification, video, and interactive apps to engage and motivate students. The future of blended learning appears bright, with continued growth driven by technological advancements and the recognition of its benefits. So next is the experiential learning. So this learning follows the theory of learning by doing. So it allows the learners to experience learning firsthand. So sometimes ginatawag ni siya og immersion, apprenticeship, or practicum. So example of this type of learning is the on the job training or OJT, apprentice, or um, any learning experiences which is occur ang first-hand learning experiences learners. And the last topic is the assessment in learning to provide evidences for the achieved learning outcomes. And so ngayon, ating pag-uusapan kung paano i-assess natin ang learners when it comes to the new teacher curriculum. So the new teacher curriculum utilizes multiple assessment. The formative, which is the methods in and of learning, and the summative, which is the mastery of the learning. So there are also two courses about assessment that are included in the new teacher curricula for all the degree programs. So first is the assessment in learning 1 and the assessment in learning 2. So sa assessment in teaching 1, dito nag-anchor ang traditional assessment theories, which is, for example, the paper and pencil test, the constructed response, and the selected response type of test, like true or false, multiple choice, identification, fill in the blanks, and also the assessment in teaching 2. Nandun din ang authentic assessment and technology, like for example, essay type, a role play, portfolio, rubric. So in the new teacher curricula, the desired learning outcomes, the contents, the teaching delivery, and the assessment should be constructively aligned and interacting as the figure below. So now I am going to show you the figure that means the constructive alignment of the desired learning outcome up to the content of the learners. So this topic, we're going to talk about the outcomes, contents, teaching delivery, and assessment should be constructively aligned and interacting as the figure shows. So the desired outcomes, first, it explains about we should carefully plan about the curriculum that we are going to teach, or the content that we are going to deliver to our learners. So the desired learning outcome is muna sila ang katong ang makatunan sa mga students after sa lesson, and kining content and methods muna siya ang imong gi-teach sa imong students, and kining assessment for or of muna siya og how you are going to evaluate your learners. For example, the desired learning outcomes is at the end of the lessons, the students will be able to understand the causes, impacts, and potential solution about climate change. And your content will be definition of climate change and its key components. However, your evaluation should be you will give activities in which they are going to view and analyze climate change and data visualizations. So in the evaluation, this will measures if desired learning outcomes is na-achieve ba sa imong students. And that's all. Thank you for listening.